67% of the British public think immigration is too high. The British public is right. There are now around 11 million foreign-born people in the UK, and for too long, immigration numbers have been far too high. Immigration at this level has serious consequences. In a minute, 48% of social housing in London has a head of household not born in the UK. In the last 10 years, migration has absorbed around about 50% of new housing supply. And some nationalities are exceptionally dependent on social housing. For example, 72% of Somalis live in social housing, compared to only 16% of the population more generally. Well, I'll talk a bit in a moment about the record of the last government, but I've already said that for decades, under successive governments, including the last one, but previous ones as well, immigration has been far, far too high. That is a failure by governments over a period of decades, and it is now time to listen to the British people and put this right. Because, Madam Deputy Speaker, high levels of immigration, especially when there is not proper integration, undermines social cohesion. And a nation-state, a society, can't function when you have social fractures. It can't function properly. The nation can't function properly. Society can't function properly when you have fractures in social cohesion. I will in a minute. And in advancing the case that we do have a problem with social cohesion and a lack of integration, I will present some evidence. It's not an assertion. I'll present some evidence in support of that. And let me start with this. The most recent census revealed that a million of our fellow citizens don't speak English at all or properly. In one part of East London, 73% of children do not speak English as their first language. And some nationalities have extremely low rates of economic activity, or very high rates of economic inactivity. So, for example, amongst people born in the Middle East and North Africa, economic inactivity rates are 40%. That is double the rate for people born in the UK. Amongst people born in South and East Asia, the economic inactivity rate is 50% higher than it is for people born in the UK. By contrast, amongst those born in Australia or New Zealand, the economic inactivity rate is only half the level amongst the UK-born population. And I'm afraid to say, when it comes to crime and offending, there are some immigrant groups where levels of criminality are very high. For example, Afghans are 20 times more likely to commit sex offenders than average. People of